Hey dudes, today just got a video showing off all my Crust pants, so hope you enjoy it. I am starting with my most recent pair. So these aren't really Crust pants, these are just like my travel pants. Basically, threw these all together in like a day. A lot of this is hand painted. I was trying out, well, not a lot of it, but some of it. I was trying out some black paint markers over white painted patches, and I'll show you the back here because I got another one like that. So here's that patch. My camera quality is really shit, but these are basically just really comfy, and like they aren't black, I know, they're just comfy pants. I threw some patches on for traveling, so that's the first pair. Next up is my first pair of shorts that I did. These are basically because I was skating a lot and couldn't really wear anything hot in summer anyways where I'm at. Even though I'm in Canada, it's still pretty hot, so this was an anarchy. It's totally gone. A lot of this actually got kind of fucked for me going to see NoFX this summer. And then here's the back side. I just kept up with I wanted to make these half and half, like plaid and denim, and then on this side just obviously all the patches there. The skater tie one is not really doing too great. When I zoom out, my camera gets all messy, so I think I broke one of my lenses or something. But I talk about all of these pieces more in my DIY punk clothes collection, so I'm not going to linger too long. Next up is my recently completed, I should say these are my most recent completed pair of pants. I did start these a lot before those travel pants though. Sorry. Again, I talk about these in other videos, so I'm not going to go too into depth, but these are really awesome. They're super filled out. And it's getting cold again, so I can start wearing these. And then I'll show you the back. And starting from the back side, going up, here's a full look at them. Got some O-rings on there. I keep my belt on at all times because these pants are too big on me. So that's this pair. I call these my Breakfast Club pants because, as you can see, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, and some right there. Those are Breakfast Club patches I cut out from an old t-shirt, and that's my favorite movie. So that's kind of like a theme on this. It's a little bit comedic. Next up is these bad boys. Pretty much everything was hand painted on here. Aside for a couple things I cut out of shirts. But there's not too much to talk about here. These I never finished, and I likely never will because I don't like them too much. And here's the backside for anyone curious. Again, not too much going on here. Next up is my first ever pair of Crust pants. This is using a guitar strap as a belt, actually, because these are also too big on me. This patch was actually added recently, and I gotta fill up some space here at the bottom because I took out a leftover crack patch there and threw that on. This is also, by the way, my all-time favorite patch ever. I might do a walkthrough of these some point, but for right now, just a quick look. I've again shown these and talked about these more in other videos. And this would be the back side. So yeah, that anti-flag patch has gotta go, eh? I haven't actually worn these in, well, since basically midsummer because it's just been so hot. So I'm glad it's getting cold now, a bit cooler here, coming up on winter, so I can finally wear these again. Now, I would never in a million years call these Crust pants. These are just some silly things I cut out from t-shirts and threw in a pair of jeans that I found from the thrift store, and I wanted to do this all in kind of like a day, just make a little project while I was finishing those like Breakfast Club pants I showed off earlier. And the backside looks like this. They're a bit geeky, I will admit. That loser bit says I'm a loser, wraps around if you're confused. It's a lot of just random shit thrown on here, and I've only worn these a handful of times actually, but that's just because they're skinny jeans, and I think skinny jeans are not the most comfortable thing, personal preference, but I'm not ashamed to wear these, and I'm not ashamed to rep some like really silly stuff on here. This is not like the rest of my pants, but I just figured I'd show them off anyways. These are something I'm actually super excited about because I've made a bunch of progress since last time you saw. Well, more so like a day's worth of sewing, but it's hard to get motivated sometimes, and I just like started university, so committing myself to sewing has been a task. But this basically, for anyone who hasn't seen, is a pair of shorts. The legs cut off about right here on this leg because I was using these for spare material. And this leg basically goes down like close to a pant leg in terms of length. And I wanted to finish off the other leg with patches so that these would be wearable like a pair of shorts. Because again, it has been really fucking hot. So without even cutting, I'll just show you the back here. Because it is only one leg. And I intend to add like some more. I do have a few more patches already on standby, and like of course gonna make some to finish off this leg, but for the most part it's pretty heavy bands. There is like actually a decent amount of like crust punk and metal and whatnot on that leg, which is pretty cool. So yeah, those are my shorts, my second pair of shorts. And last up is a rather cringy set of pants, I will say. Not based on the patches, just based on the layout. These are all hand painted, but I mean, I don't know if you agree with me, but that looks god awful. And I don't really like those too much for that reason. And these patches, like some of them are nice. Like I will say that this one was pretty nice, but I don't even think it's worth cannibalizing them. Like to throw them on something else, I could just make all of these really quickly. They're not like super high effort or detail or anything. Leftover crack one is pretty nice, but it's in glitter. So yeah, there's not even a backside to show for these, so this is it. So yeah, that was my whole collection of DIY crust/patch pants. I understand that not all of them are crust pants, and for some people, none of those will count as crust pants. So don't get mad at me in the comments, I understand. They're just DIY, hand sewn, hand painted, whatever. It's my personal collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really bad with outros, so peace.